When we're heading to a new place, we often don't know what to expect, and sometimes that really does not work in our favor. If you saw last week's sailing journal, you'll know that we were less than enthusiastic about calling Rarotonga our home for the next week. But with friends from home en route, we knew we'd have to fake it until we made it.
We are at the airport in Rarotonga waiting for our friends Morgan and Misty to come. I'm really excited. And we brought them some morning coconuts. Start their trip off right. We're really hoping that our friends coming will help us turn around the last few days of nightmare that we've had. So we're putting a lot of stock into this. We're really excited to coming. We're gonna fake it till we make it.
After dropping off luggage at the boat, a quick change into summer clothes, and a very important provisioning run, we made our way to the scooter shop to pick up our adventure mobiles for the week. While the boys were taking their driver's test, Morgan and I wasted no time getting fashion tips from the locals.
That's awesome. Yeah, you just put it on That's so awesome. Wait, really? That's so great. And you could even like make it a dress. And you could make it a belt. Use a belt here. Yeah. So wait, it was just the...
Aston, what do you think about all this?
It's good. I think we can throw away all your clothes and just use this for now. Forever.
Despite having made new friends at the scooter shop, it turns out I wasn't exempt from taking a driver's test as well.
Oh my god. That is terrifying.
Once the driver's tests were passed and the sarongs were tied, we took off to see what Rarotonga was all about. Oh, and for the record, I'm a very good scooter driver. It didn't take long for us to meet the self-professed chief of Rarotonga. Apparently, he's the boss of the only anchorage on the island, and he did not grant us permission to take our boat there. But we didn't leave empty-handed. Turns out the chief was a good storyteller.
Near the island, so he dropped his anchor early, and the anchor held only 20 meters from the reef.
Wow.
He was on the second wave to throw on the reef. He was just on that, and his anchor held.
That's a good anchor.
Oh, it's a big anchor to hold that.
Yeah.
And he had water leaking and everything. He was fixing his boat as he was coming in the storm. So he was very lucky.
As story time ended, the rain started. We went back to the boat only to find an unwelcomed surprise. So we're looking for the covers for the cockpit bimini and open up a couple of boards to find there's water sloshing all over the place underneath the aft cabin berth. It's salty, so we're trying to figure out what exactly it could be. And that is how we're spending Friday evening instead of drinking beers with our friends. So, this is boat life. Can you tell what that gunk is? Yeah, we couldn't either. So we hoped that if we just left, the problem would magically fix itself. That is how boat problems work, right? Okay, so the first spot wasn't really our scene. But we heard about a local who threw secret acoustic jam parties in his backyard, so we went to see if that was fact or fiction.
Why'd you always put me in control? And all I need is from my man to live up to this role.
So, G, have we broken the budget yet?
Yeah.
Our friends are a bad influence, huh?
Yeah, we've spent
More money than we have.
$250 in the last 24 hours. I'm not really sure how we did that.
Scooters, drinks, nightclubs,
But that's more than we spent in
and
like
burgers and food.
weeks.
It's hard to say no when friends are here. I mean, look at all those options. Milkshakes, fried stuff. We left the boat for some more food.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Ordered a chicken patty. Got my chicken. Wow.
It's super fresh.
Look at these two cats.
No.
It's a lot steeper than it looks on camera. It only takes about 2 hours to scoot around the entire island of Rarotonga. So to prolong our exploration, we stopped at every interesting turn. Along the way, we found an abandoned Sheraton hotel. We couldn't imagine a better place to let the boys, well, be boys.
Two dudes.
He likes me.
Those balls are just
guys, like huge local men, came out and started screaming at us in like Rarotongan, and so we had to bolt out of there really
I love how our friends just left us behind.
Yeah, our friends just drove off.
Thank God.
And they're out of here. When we finally made it back to the boat, we realized the adventure wasn't over just yet. Our dinghy had flooded with water, and the point of entry was yet another mystery. At this moment, we were really happy Morgan and Eston were also sailors and weren't fazed by our boat life
Dude,
problems.
what happened? Is it coming apart at the seam there?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
No.
So behind Eston are the friendly people of Rarotonga. Came to wake us up.
Yeah.
It's 7:30 a.m. Told us they're going to use that dock with all the tires. And told us we were in the way because they couldn't get through there.
I'll give, I give it to Jose for pushing back a little bit and giving us all 1 more hour of sleep.
Snooze time.
Actually, now they're all sitting there staring, waiting for us to move. When the other fishing boats rolled out, they all just passed by real hard, trying to rock the boat and like wake us up and fuck with us. So yeah, everybody on the port's just kind of a dick right now.
Welcome to Rarotonga.
Following our rude wake-up call came a torrential downpour. but we weren't going to let the fellas at the dock nor the weather stop us from continuing our fun. We had seen a traditional dance performance the day before and were keen to try a few moves ourselves. So we suited up in our rain gear and had the boys drop us off at a local dance studio.
Jose and I just went and had coffee and did nothing but have coffee, and they're already learned all the Tahitian dances. So yeah, good. We're impressed. It's good entertainment too. I would say we're impressed.
After an hour of shaking our booties, the boys got jealous we were having all the fun. Despite warnings from the locals about the dangerous reef and shallow waters, we went to see if there were any waves to surf. Upon arrival, we were met with a few words of caution.
Just avoid the big black ones.
So wait, hang on. You said the purple sea urchins are poisonous, but they
sit down in the little holes.
They're like kind
so
of
if you
in the
step
rocks,
on the top of it,
and then
you'll
you got
be good. But if your toe goes into it, you can be
black
stuck.
ones that are like fuck.
Like those
And
Indian
the
guys
black
that are,
ones
you
will,
know,
like,
when you
rip
step
you
on
up.
many needles,
Yeah.
it's like a flat surface.
Listen, for the record, I'm just getting the before and after, so you can't say, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, the black ones are where you want to watch out.
I'm out here making sure Eston doesn't get hurt. But if he's got some falls, I hope I catch him on camera. Very shallow. Ah! I just got caught off guard. Definitely took a little thump in there. I was really scared of falling on a sea urchin. So I put my hand out to try and stop me, and that took off a couple chunks there. So I'm heading in. Eston can surf without a photographer, sorry. And yeah, I got some fucking sea urchin on me. Ah, it's in there. I have never had this happen to me. I'll have to figure out how to get these bastards out. They're all the way in there though. It kind of hurts, so I'm gonna go to shore.
In there. I don't know how to pluck them out.
Oh, that's so
Do you think I push on the...
No, I wouldn't do that.
No,
Um,
maybe we should go down to the clinic down the road.
I don't need a clinic for
you could try to use tweezers, but there's really nothing sticking
Should I
out.
try and push it?
No, I probably
What I
wouldn't.
would do is wait till we get back to the boat and use a needle to scrape some of the dead skin away and see if then you can get some kind of point sticking out that you can use a tweezer to pull.
And if you soak your foot in hot water,
Yeah,
that will help. But I probably wouldn't touch it.
I wouldn't push on it.
Here, let's...
Probably.
Yeah, got a couple chunks. Chunks missing there.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's deep.
Shit, that is deep. Here, put your hand down. So what happened out there?
I just was trying to get a pro action shot of my buddy Eston out there, and I got too close. I ended up just seeing the wave coming. I was like, I guess I gotta catch it now.
Ugh.
And the reef's really, really shallow. All I wanted to do was just not fall off the board, and I did. No, that kind of like bothered me.
Okay,
Morgan and Eston stayed back to enjoy the sliver of sunshine that came out, while Jose and I headed off into town to take care of the 3 black, poisonous urchin thorns stuck in his foot. If he wasn't nervous before, the throngs of locals saying, "Ooh, very poisonous," sure did the trick. We cleaned up the gashes and made our way back to the boat for some adventuring we were a little more accustomed to. You ready for this, Eston?
Not really, but when you're here, you've got to go for it and just watch it. I mean, Jose on the 6-inch of water over the rocky reef in his paddleboard with no steerage makes me feel like I need to go balls out too. So.
On his inflatable paddleboard, missing a fin.
No steering fin.
Yeah.
No booties.
No booties. No fucks given.
0. Your turn.
Yeah, right?
Tag, you're it.
I think that's called not knowing any better.
One of the reasons we love our friends so much is that they're yes friends. They're always up for our crazy ideas and even come with a load of their own. Eston had heard about these fish attraction devices in the water that the local fishermen were using. Quite the spearfisherman himself, he wanted to take a stab at it and jumped in the deep ocean to catch one of his own. Just kidding. That 100-kilo marlin is not ours. Right as Eston got comfortable in the water, a storm front moved in and we had to book it. Wait, Eston, what's going on?
Well, we thought it was a good idea to head down that way looking for whales, and the weather came up faster than we thought. And now we turned around and we're running from it. We're running away. But it's a little faster than us. This isn't really the sunny Tahitian Mai Tai sailing I was picturing for this day. And there's no whales, so it's a bummer right now. Are we?
Trying to make lunch. We had time for one last adventure before the weekend came to a close. You guessed it, a hike. We wanted to find the highest peak on the island, even if it meant forging our own path. And that's exactly what we did. If the arrival of our friends taught us anything, it's that there's nothing more important than the company you keep. With good company, good times follow. Morgan and Eston, we love you guys. Is this what you thought it was going to be like?
Nah. I thought I was going to be on a beach, and a big Rarotonga mama-san was going to bring me a coconut.
You
No.
got your coconut.
I got the coconut, there's no doubt.
Make sure of that.
Lobsters would be just falling in my lap.
Yeah.
Mahi-mahi would be jumping, we'd be catching them midair.
Just catching them. But instead we've got
But we saw whales, so that's all good. Whales make it, it doesn't matter what the fuck happens. So, this is old school for them. That is not Will Ferrell.
Okay. Morgan, what's going on?
So, it's movie night because it's raining, and we found a movie in your collection called Old School.
That's why it's Old School Moving Co.
Which
I knew Old School didn't have an extended
version. We thought it was Old School, and we're like, we're gonna have a great laugh. We put it in. And I don't know what it is. But
on a rainy day, that's a big bummer.
What do you call that, Eston? Is it a home video?
Yeah, it's a home. I mean, it took me a while to pick a movie too.
I know.
To find out that it's somebody's talent show.
Wait, Morgan.